ob stürmt oder schneit,
ob die Sonne uns sagt, der Tag glühend heiß oder eiskalt die Nacht. Bestaubt sind die Gesichter, doch froh ist unser Sinn, ja unser Sinn. Es braust unser Panzer im Sturmwind dahin.
Hi everyone, Major here, and welcome to Steel Division. Map you're looking at is the Carapet Airfield Duelist map, and the game is a 3x3. We've got 116th Panzer, 9th Panzer, and Panzer against 3rd Canadian, 2nd Infantry, and 6th Airborne. And I've done this intentionally. This video is all about the Tigers. I'm playing as Panzer and everything is about the Tigers. I did receive some feedback from a previous video on Facebook about the video Tigers to the death, and I did cop a bit of flack about it, and I'll cop that on the cheek. So this video is all going to be about Tigers on the advance. So remember, we're in 1944. The Allies have Allied air superiority. Their tanks, while they don't come anywhere near in comparison to the technology the Germans had, but they do have the 17 pounder. Now the 17 pounder, whether it's as an anti-tank gun or mounted in the Firefly, was on par performance-wise with the German L56 88mm, which was in the Tiger 1, but it was still inferior to the 88mm L71, which was in the King Tiger or the Tiger 2. Now with the Allied superiority, they had their Thunderbolts, they had their Typhoons, they could do whatever they wanted. Plus they had a lot more options with artillery as well. So you get to this period of the Second World War, while the Tiger was an excellent vehicle and supreme in its day in 42, 43, by 44, the Allies were starting to catch up, hence why the King Tiger came out with a sloped arm, with the lessons learned after they Germans had come into contact with the T-34-76 and the T-34-85, and not to mention some of the monsters that the Soviets started rolling out, like the KV-2, IS-3, IS-2, JS-1, JS-2, JS-3, the whole JS series. By the 44-45, the Germans were being outgunned, both in numbers of tanks and the quality. But enough of the history lesson. Let's get into it. I hope you enjoy it. It is a destruction game, so there is no real concern about map positioning. I'm not advancing too far. I'm just bringing out my recon. And anti-tank screen and lots of anti-air because of the Allied air superiority. So you see I've already got an anti-tank gun up on my left flank. You'll see another two come up on the right flank. I've also got a Puma out there, and it's all about holding the Allies at bay until, oh, there's a big hit already. What was that? I think that was a 17 pounder. It's all about keeping the Allies at bay until they can get to phase B, and then the Tigers will start making their appearance. Alright, let's just slow the speed down a bit now. Let's get it back to normal, and we'll see what damage we can do with the half tracks until we get to phase B and the debutantes start coming out. I say debutantes because, as I said, it's all about the Tigers, this one. You can see there I've still got 535 points I haven't used, and it's all about another 6 minutes. Okay, not too bad. Shame it's not a conquest map. We've got 51% at the moment. Left-hand side's doing okay. Taking up some good positions. They've got some good defensive positions there with all the buildings. In the centre, what's that? 234. Taking on a Tretart. There we go. Let's move the Puma forward a bit more. Let's have a look at that army duck.
Feuereröffnung auf mein Befehl. Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Alright, let's move our recon infantry forward.
Holen Sie das Fernglas raus, ruft's. Hört. Spähtrupp bereit.
Oh, we're getting some damage. Right, let's move the Gepards up. Or anti-aircraft defense.
Wie lautet der Plan?
Oh no, we'll leave them back here because they've got tanks coming up now.
Machen uns bereit, Herr
How
Kommandant.
are we going for a review? Okay.
Speer bereit.
Alright, 4 minutes to phase B. We'll also be able to get some fighter aircraft, but that is all I'm bringing to the theatre. Alright, let's get some more anti-aircraft. Gepards are doing the job, but not a high rate of fire, and they're only, I think from memory, 20mm cannons. So let's put up a nice bit of fire up here. Any aircraft comes over, let's make sure they turn back.
Ja, Hauptmann. Bei Kampfentfernung Feuer. Ihre Befehle, Kommandant?
There we go, that's what we want to see, plenty of ACAT going up. So, Spitfire.
Mitten ins Schwarze.
Beautiful. As long as I keep that half, I might just pull that
Ihre Befehle.
Puma back a bit. I want to keep that half track nearby for protection for anti-personnel, namely bazooka teams.
Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen. Flak für Stellungswechsel durch.
Now I am clumping these Gepards fairly close together, but they only have a range of 800 metres with a 20mm cannon. So in order to try and fulfill my theory that if I put up enough fire I'll get the enemy aircraft to turn back, I need to have a high and intense rate of fire around my vehicles. Alright, 2 minutes 29, we're up to 715 points. I've worked out roughly that if I wanted to achieve from phase B from the start, I need around about 1800 points. And I don't think there's a hope in Hades that I'm going to get there. But 240 points per Tiger, got nearly enough now for 3. And we're not doing too badly here. Let's see if we can just push up this anti-tank
Wir
gun.
sind bereit, Herr Kommandant.
We'll have a crack at the Trechart. Let's move these ones up as well.
Panzer zu knacken. Da ist Bewegung drin. Flak bereit. Wie sieht's aus, Hauptmann?
And these are only pack 38, so I'm not going to get within a bull's roar of that Trechart, I don't think. Right, 790 points, just over a minute to go. So another 75 will give me 860. Yeah, 865. We'll get 3 tigers out in the first wave. And I'm not going to run wild with them. Come on.
Bereit zum Feuern, Kommandant.
30 seconds, and I'm going to get ready. I want these tigers. $19. And unfortunately, I've got no main roads to bring them out on, so they're going to take a little while, given their size and their cross-country speed.
Pack zur Stelle.
Oh, so close to getting that trash out. No. There we go. 1 to there. Keep them all together. Oh, we're not far from getting a 4th one. Excellent.
Geschütz einsatzbereit.
Can also get some aircraft now. I'd like to mind getting some fighters, because it is, after all, a destruction game. I haven't scored that many points. Only 85. Almost the lowest score on the game so far.
Wo werden wir gebraucht?
Oh, and here they come.
Jawohl.
Alright, let's move to the next line.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle?
Now, another reason I haven't brought a lot of infantry out is, if you recall the battle groups of the different divisions,
Bei Kampfentfernung
Panzer
Feuer.
Lehr is pretty infantry poor. So if you look at the infantry, it's not a lot of infantry for the whole game. So if I can play a game from a distance and use the main attributes of the Tiger, then I will do quite well.
Machen uns bereit, Herr Kommandant. Ich habe hier das Kommando. Wir brauchen eine gute Feuerstellung.
Come on. Oh, you're kidding. Not within a bull's roar of that.
Erwarten Ihre Befehle.
Alright, let's just push up this Puma a bit while the Tigers are getting into position. See if we can get rid of that M8. Yep, that'll do. That'll do the job nicely.
Ziel zerstört. Ja, Hauptmann.
Let's keep this half track with it so it's got a bit of protection. Move the anti-tank gun up. Move the machine gun
Speer
and
zur
the
Stelle.
recon up. Let's move this anti-tank gun up. Let's move this Gepard up.
Bestätigt, Kommandant. Halte Ausschau nach feindlichen Flugzeugen. Ich erledige das, Kommandant. Erwarten Ihre Befehle. Da ist Bewegung drin. Ich befolge nur Befehle. Motor läuft. Das Vaterland erwartet, dass jeder seine Pflicht erfüllt. Der Sieg liegt diesem Unfall.
Alright, let's bring another Tiger tank in.
Ich habe hier das Kommando. Jawohl, Herr Kommandant.
I lost my Puma. Oh no,
Spähtrupp bereit.
it's up behind this. There it is.
Speer bereit.
Move the anti-tank gun on the flank. Let's move this Gepard up. Well, there we go. Let's move back. Come on, move back. Got to be careful how we play with these boys. There we go. And that's how you use a Tiger tank with an L56 88mm cannon. We're using it at distance. Move some recon up. With Gepards up. Keep our anti-aircraft capability there. Alright, now let's get some artillery up. Artillery will fire on that anti-tank gun. Oh, what bailed out? Oh my god. Alright, where's our next target? How can they possibly have bailed out? Is that very courageous? Come on, let's get that Treshard. Alright, let's get this artillery. Let's move some more infantry up. Move the Gepards up. Let's move this half track across to here on the flank so we can see anything that might be coming. Come on, get that bloody anti-tank gun. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard. Done. Excellent. Now. Let's get rid of that howitzer. Let's get rid of that bailed out vehicle. We'll bring another Tiger up. Let's bring this anti-tank gun out onto the flank. Let's keep our anti-aircraft defences going. Well, we've got a slight lead at the moment. It's only a minor victory at best. Right, where's our artillery? Can we get it? Yep, we get a supply truck out. Let's have a look what's going on over here, shall we? Let's move the half track up with it. With the Puma. There's another Tiger. There it is. Over here. Yep, let's get rid of the artillery piece now.
Voll auf
Excellent.
12. Fünfte Kompanie bereit.
Been a bit gutsy with this Puma. Let's get another one out over here.
Wo werden wir gebraucht? Brauchen Sie ein paar Augen und Ohren, Kommandant? Zur Stelle, Kommandant.
Stop fire.
Wir machen Halt.
Let's move forward a little bit before our next targets become apparent.
Ich erledige das, Kommandant. Hört.
Phase C. Let's just keep the Tigers coming, shall we? It's all about the Tigers.
Volle Schwarze. Ich höre, Hauptmann. Na dann mal Leutnant. Feind gesichtet.
Right, let's move the infantry
Lauten Ihre
forward.
Befehle.
Half track giving support.
Ende. MG-Trupp zur Stelle. Was können wir für Sie tun? Feuer frei. Jawohl. Stets zu Diensten. Bei
Come on,
Kampfentfernung
Puma should be
Feuer.
able to get that. It's only an M80.
Abmarsch, Männer. Brauchen Sie Deckungsfeuer? Ich erledige das, Kommandant. Höre Sie
Alright,
klar
let's
und
move this
deutlich.
Tiger up. Keep the Gepards up. The other thing about the Gepards with the 20mm cannon against soft targets, they can be very effective.
Jawohl, Herr Hauptmann.
Oh, get over the keen there.
Feuererlaubnis! Feuererlaubnis! Fünfte Kompanie bereit. Befehl wird ausgeführt.
Damn, lost a troop. Let's move the Gepard up to help. Another half track in there. Oh, this looks like some juicy targets over here.
Marschbereitschaft hergestellt. Wie lautet der Plan?
I could move some grenadiers in there, but I think I'll choose not to. Right, tanks. Whoa. Get another Tiger. Put that up there. And our artillery, let's move the artillery up and let's start cracking down on these anti-tank guns.
Wird bekämpft! Wir gewinnen diesen Krieg. Das ist ein Befehl. Wir müssen uns auf den aufmachen. Ich habe hier
Let's
das
move back a
Kommando.
little bit. Let's give our artillery a chance to soften up the targets without going too silly.
Versorgung kann eingeleitet werden. Beziehen neue Feuerstellung.
Where are we? Yeah, in here. Yeah, let's get that done.
Feuerbereit.
Oh, you just did not want to be that infantry squad, did you?
Was sind Ihre Befehle?
Right, anti-tank protection on my flank. Let's move this half track up to assist the anti-tank gun and the machine gun.
Zur Stelle. Na dann mal Leutnant.
Alright, let's cut through here. Let's try and get rid of that artillery. It's giving me the whoopsies.
Hört. Abmarsch, Männer.
should be able to capture that supply truck. Got another Puma. Let's move that up. Alright, let's move that back. Let's move this up to here. Move that back. Move that Puma back up for that target that just popped up and disappeared.
Geräuschdisziplin. So gut wie erledigt, Herr Kommandant.
Come on.
Voll ins Schwarze. Wir schaffen es nicht. Jawohl.
Another Puma. I'll move around the side. Let's get another Puma up. Damn, it's not what was supposed to happen. That wasn't in the script, was it? Never mind. Let's just try and create havoc now. Should have another Tiger tank coming up. Move that one over there. We're going to get another one. Bring that one up to there. Third one. Bring that up.
Befehle, Kommandant. Abmarsch, Männer. Transportkommando bereit. Achtung, Feind im Nahbereich.
M20 command.
Was können wir für Sie tun?
Against an L60 50mm anti-tank gun. Let's see what happens. Let's move forward just a little bit further.
Feuer
Come on.
frei.
Come on. I want to get that artillery just to the right of the Puma. Oh, what? It's over already. Alright, kills. Puma did really well. Tigers did well. The Bef Tiger, Command Tiger, it had a cracking game. What about my losses? Look at that. That is pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it was on easy. So what? So 1,400 kills, 660 losses. That I'm quite happy about. Experience, yeah, got 66. Okay. But I hope you enjoyed that game. I might do something similar to that again. Maybe for a longer period so I have more time to get the King Tigers out. The only reason I didn't bring them out that game is given their cross-country performance and their speed, it would have taken a long time to get them out to the battle, at which point they might have been a third of the way across to where the fighting was and game would have finished. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that game. Tigers Advance. Might be Tigers Advance 2 coming out on a different map. But until next time, thanks for watching, and this is the Major out. Bye-bye.